Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 28th of November. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. Now I'm going to give you a broader overview of what to expect, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you, in forensic detail, all the key dates and influences particularly relevant to your sign. Now, Mars has been in a really difficult alliance with Neptune since the start of October. And by the end of this week, that comes to a close. But also this week, Mars is forging a very structurally helpful angle to Saturn. Now, they're both in air signs, and although Mars is continuing to retreat backwards through to the 12th of January, the angle to Saturn means that where we think things through or discuss things in a very well thought through manner, the chances are that this plan or project can gain traction. So that's really helpful. Now we do have that sparkling alliance between Mercury and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius, and that's opposite Mars this week, but that can create some flirty moments, certainly some vivacious energy, but also the square between Saturn and Uranus, which is dominated within 3 degrees of the exact square over the last couple of years. By the end of this week, that also comes to a close. And also by Sunday at the end of this week, Neptune ends its long retrograde too. So the innovation that Neptune square with Mars has created is going to ease, particularly with Saturn's support of Mars. It is true that we still need to be aware that Mars's retrograde can cause frustrations when things aren't moving as quickly as we would like. But in general, we are coming to the end of a very difficult and intense period of time, and we're still bathing in the energy of that Sagittarius new moon. So a more progressive time, things are going to start to feel much less frustrating. If you would like to ascend above this zodiac presentation and understand what your personal prospects are for 2023 based on your astrological data of time, date and place of birth, I can give you your forecast plus the rest of this year 3, and in my special package of 30% off, also your life roadmap, your character analysis. All this information will give you searing insights to guide your moves future forwards. Please see the link below. Also, if you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. And if you already are subscribed, thank you so much for your support and all your views. So Pisces, your week commencing the 28th of November forecast sees 2 big and rather awkward planetary aspects come to a close as the week finishes. And one is very important to you because it involves Neptune, your ruler. Now, Neptune's been in retrograde since August. It goes direct at the end of this week. That's something in itself to feel really happy about. But of course, it has been squaring Mars in your sector of home, emotion, family. If you have been feeling very frustrated that things aren't going quite as quickly as you want around a property matter, where you live, who with, whatever, or you've had a sense of uncertainty about where to reside, I think things will start to clarify for you. But concurrent to this, and much longer lasting, has been the square, the very abrasive square between Uranus and Saturn, which for you has been raking up your 3rd house through Uranus, your nervous energy. Actually, you've had some brilliant ideas, but it may have been more difficult to relax. And Saturn's been in your 12th house of psychology, and Saturn of course can be repressive and limiting, so you've been urged by Saturn to try to clear up past strands of your situation which haven't been easy for you. So there may have been times when you felt quite isolated, withdrawn, or also on edge, and that aspect concludes as this week draws to a close after 2 years of off and on aggravation. Now, of course, there is a clustering of energy in your 10th house, and one of the planets, Venus, which loves being in your sign when it makes its journey through the sign of Pisces, well, Venus is in a conjunction with Mercury. That old maxim of who as much as what we know seems to ring true. It could be that your network of contacts can be very influential in terms of your professional hopes, but Mars is opposite Venus and Mercury. So what you do need to do is watch it against being defensive. Mars in retrograde still through to January the 12th in your 4th house could make you a bit tetchy at times, and external demands from other people are best dealt with a degree of diplomacy this week if possible. Ironically, Saturn forges a great link with Mars this week, and if there is something you've been working on behind the scenes to do with a property matter, perhaps it's just doing a lot of research, or you've been upgrading your residency slowly but surely over a long period of time, you can start to see the progress that's being made. But generally, energy gets easier for all of us as this week draws to a close. And I think if you have felt a bit confused or uncertain or befuddled about what to do about certain elements of your situation, Neptune going direct at the end of this week will certainly be a big help.